Whether it's biofuels, wind, or solar, American agriculture is firmly rooted in supplying the next generation of power. That includes poultry scientists at Penn State University. Their alternative energy idea, using turkey litter as a means for power. Jamie Curott shows us a piece of equipment on one Pennsylvania farm that's yielding promising results, both economically and environmentally.
Turkey farmer Matt Curtis of central Pennsylvania is blazing a path he admits hasn't been easy, but one he hopes other farmers will soon travel. You see, a number of factors made Curtis stop and evaluate his turkey operation, which is located within the Susquehanna Basin of the Chesapeake Bay watershed.
This is the brood section of the barn.
Curtis knew he needed to get his farm in line with federal mandates to help clean up the bay.
And these are little hens.
He also wanted to cut some of his operating costs by reducing his fossil fuel usage, and he wanted to make sure his flocks were as comfortable as possible during their stay with him.
Probably one of the most important factors in being successful in production livestock is to reach a high level of animal comfort.
So with his guests generating about 400 tons of litter per year and having to spend more than $30,000 for propane, Curtis quickly discovered the litter incinerator hot water boiler.
How much litter does it take to keep the houses warm?
About 300 tons to heat 60,000 square feet.
While the system seemed like it would help Curtis reach his goals, he knew financial assistance was the only way to make it happen, so he turned to Penn State's Small Business Development Center.
He was awarded $156,000 for the project. The total project cost him about $218,000 for the cost of the burner. He has less than a 2-year return on investment, and he's up and heating both of his poultry barns, and it's turning out to be a wonderful project.
Of course, along with grants comes the need for results, and that is what Penn State's Dr. Paul Patterson's team of colleagues and students are busy gathering.
When I'm here, I will collect manure samples, air samples, so I collect CO2, carbon dioxide, and ammonia levels in the houses to see what they compare against propane houses. And then I collect the ash samples and we take that back and we're looking to see what the ash does.
To be actually burning litter, brooding birds, reducing propane use and growing good quality birds and seeing them benefit from this environment is really exciting. And now that we have the ash in our hands, it looks very promising for recycling that phosphate as both a fertilizer and a feed phosphate. So it's exciting to be working on this project.
And exciting for his students, too.
It's really opening my eyes to see the different sides of animal science that I can work with.
While data continues to be collected and promising results continue to emerge, a new goal for this group is to spread the word.
I think there's real potential for other growers to save money and to recycle these phosphates in sensitive watersheds, and then do this in a collective way and have a real market outlet for it as well.
Very optimistic as far as our end results, and everything looks really, really good. At this point, I'm really happy.
This is Jamie Curott reporting.